The road to SummerSlam is long and winding, and it crosses straight through Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm Wally Weasel here for Whassup Wrestling commentating team, and welcome to Whassup Wrestling. And we start tonight with a revenge tale of sorts, as Canuck of the Towers of Power will be coming down to take on Samoa Joe of the Matt Hardy gang. Last week it was a very brutal affair between these two teams, starting with a heinous attack as the Towers were making their way to the ring by both Samoa Joe and Matt Hardy. The matchup ended with a submission victory for Samoa Joe over Crackerjack, and now Canuck has come to, well, avenge his partner. His partner is still quite alive right behind him. Perhaps just avenge the loss, avenge the actions. This one will not be for the faint of heart, ladies and gentlemen. Two mounds of muscle going at it. First bell ring. Hopefully this one will actually start with a bell, and Canuck will just refrain from leaving the ring to attack Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, of course, making his debut in Whassup Wrestling at King of the Ring just a few months ago, attacking Pimp Daddy in that semifinal match. And ever since then, he has been running roughshod as a member of the Matt Hardy gang. Thus far, the two men have not expressed interest in taking on the tag team champions, going for the titles in itself. Right now it just seems that they are all about dominance. I'm sure that things will not be over between the Matt Hardy gang and the Smile Time Variety Hour, although Bobo is still looking for companions in that regard, as Pimp Daddy was taken out. And here we are, both men meeting in the ring, and it is Samoa Joe quickly in with a snapmare. Now a couple of hard elbow shots to the top of Canuck's head. It's not exactly getting a good start for Canuck. Fighting back, but that could have been just instinct. Like Samoa Joe was about to run right through Canuck, but Canuck managing to push him away. And swinging neckbreaker by Samoa Joe. And all that weight crashing down on Canuck's chest. Canuck with a clothesline, hopefully not out of desperation. Now Canuck putting his weight to the as a weapon. Coming close to the Samoa Joe's shoulder. And Samoa Joe with a clothesline just flatlining Canuck and just taunting to the crowd. Canuck needing a moment to the outside, now comes back in. Attempting an atomic drop, but Samoa Joe with the elbow, and now this, oh, what a combination there. Straight shots and a couple of slaps, and a knee dropped to the face. And once again, all that weight come crashing down. Samoa Joe once more taunting Canuck. And another combination there. But Canuck doing now what he can to fight back. Putting on the pressure. Crackerjack watching on from the outside. See if either Crackerjack or Matt Hardy try to get involved in this one. A hard shot there. And now the two men are just trading blows. And Samoa Joe lifted up, straight up with the gorilla press. The absolute strength of Canuck. And Canuck driving the Canadian flag 3 times into the heart of Samoa Joe. And now the pinfall cover. Will this be enough? 2 and no, just the 2 count. Matt Hardy attempting to distract the referee. The referee was a little bit slow in getting there to the count. And now Canuck going for a power bomb, and Samoa Joe dropped down to the canvas. And now Canuck has taken full momentum of this one. And, another showing of sheer strength. And Hardy now working on the turnbuckle pad, arguing with the ref. Ref having to double check on the pad. See the ref taking another quick look there at Matt Hardy. Hardy could be evicted at any moment if he keeps up with these shenanigans. And now again with the shoulder claw. Attempting for the diving axe handle, but is Samoa Joe countering out with the clothesline? What a maneuver there by Samoa Joe. Too technical for this commentator to call. And not well enough to get Canuck to tap out. And Canuck going for a cover. I don't think he's going to get even a 2 count. Barely even the 1. Clubbing blow straight across the shoulders. Both men now just missing out on one another. And a hard shot across the back. And that elbow drawing blood across Canuck. Now Samoa Joe, the octopus stretch. Will this be enough? And Canuck fights back. Hip toss. Samoa Joe's legs colliding with the ropes. Now Joe out on the apron. Taking a momentary breather. Slow to get to his feet. Samoa Joe having that one scouted. Attempting the scoop slam, but Canuck maneuvering around and now clotheslining Samoa Joe straight down on the canvas. Now the cover. But that can't be it. Will it be? No, just the 2 count. And now once more with that shoulder claw. But this time, Samoa Joe, he's fighting out and straight shot into the gut. And a hard shot to the face. And another one. And a third, and a chop straight across the throat. Now against the chest. And an echoing shot straight across the hair. Perhaps Samoa Joe taking too much time, preening to the crowd. And there we can see it again. This one, the bare elbows now. The triple set. attempting the scoop slam, but again, it's countered, but it's Samoa Joe this time. Samoa Joe taking his time, bringing Canuck to his feet. Snapmare, and now elbows to the forearm or the bicep. Already watching out from the outside, and now is he going to get it locked in? And he does. It's the same maneuver that he had Canuck or Crackerjack tapping out to just last week. And this is it. That's it. Both members of the Towers of Power have tapped out. Samoa Joe victorious here tonight. And what agility by the big man. And contrary to Canuck's efforts, Samoa Joe, the one victorious here. And there we see that Canadian flag driven straight down into Samoa Joe's chest. And all that weight come crashing down. And there we see the bare elbows. And then the last one. Unfortunately, it was Samoa Joe victorious in this one. Who will be enough to take down the big man?
Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Let it rain. Let me talk to him. Come on.
And with the call of that, here comes Anya leading the Harem for this one. There's been a lot of questions lately about the Harem and their potential connection with either the Council or the Evil Girls. By the way, we see Anya leading both Atsuko and Katie Klein to the ring for this one. It'll be the Harem taking on the Evil Girls. So perhaps there is no real connection between them, or this is just basically a red herring. Of course, all this concern started from when Sasha Banks got herself involved by coming out during the Summer Holly Madison Betsy Miller matchup during the Council vs. Evil Girls challenge. It's just on his way of getting the Harem back on top, but we'll see soon enough. We see the Harem awaiting the arrival of the Evil Girls in this women's tag team exhibition bout. Here away first is, of course, Cindy Sullivan. The Evil Girls unsuccessful in their efforts to essentially conquer the Council, as it were, back at Battleground. Summer Holly Madison actually making her way through the entire corporation. Summer, of course, having been rewarded for her efforts. She will be facing off against Lilac at Summerslam for the VixXxen's Championship. But before that, Summer is hoping to take out Lilac's friends one at a time. But that's for later on in the night. For now, we have Betsy Miller and Cindy Sullivan taking on the Harem, Atsuko Mitsusaka and Katie Klein. Of course, we also have the Goddess and Dominatrix on either side of the rings. Both Katie and Atsuko were victorious in their efforts against Honey Rydell. The only one who lost was Sasha Banks. Although still no word on Honey's views towards the Harem following that matchup. Cindy Sullivan throwing Katie hard against the ring steps there, and Anya taking her steps back. She's not going to get involved in this one, and thankfully so. And once again, Katie rammed hard against the steps. Cindy keeping this at a slow pace. Slow, methodical pace, of course. And now Katie colliding with the apron. Now side Russian leg sweep. Referee up to 7. Referee, of course, slow, trying to get to the 8, giving the women enough time to get back into the ring. We're at 9. And this match has been called a draw. And this match has been ordered to restart. Stephanie McMahon not allowing draws here in this company. A victory or victor will be made. And Cindy picking up right where she left off. Keeping the pace at a slow one. Now Cindy being distracted by Anya, and that's a good thing for the Harem. Tag out to Atsuko as Katie holds Cindy in the corner and stopped there by the Oni of the Harem. A couple of shots there to the arms, and now hard slap and some kicks. Atsuko thrown into the Evil Girl's corner. Now a tag out to Betsy. Double shoulder block, taking Atsuko down. Because Betsy could have been the one to defeat Summer Holly Madison in that Evil Girls Council Challenge, if not for a surprise entrant by Sasha Banks. Still don't know what that one was all about. Anya has been persistent that Sasha is still within the Harem and not a member of the council nor the Evil Girls. Well, that whole action has brought on the attention of the Evil Girls, and perhaps not in the way that Anya would want. The referee already at 6. Atsuko fighting back. Now we're at 7. Hopefully we don't have another draw on our hands. A hard power bomb by Betsy. Referee up at 9. Could be a count-out victory. And it is a count-out victory there. The Evil Girls victorious against the Harem. Not the most colorful of victories, and I'm sure we have not seen the last of these two teams. As Atsuko trying for her and Rana, but countered there. Betsy even having enough time to tag out to Cindy. And the Evil Girls celebrating like they just won the tag team titles from the Bella Twins. It's a big, huge win for them, considering how they fared at Battleground. But we'll see how they continue on in the future. Waiting the arrival of Iida and Atsuko. And here comes Iida. Not even wearing her mask or her fancy scarf. Hard shots there to the women's champion challenger. And now this thing's going an illegal standing, I guess. And now German suplex by the women's champion. After last week, who can blame Iida for her feelings toward her future challenger? Drop kick to the face. A bit surprising that Iida was able to restrain herself on the top rope while seeing Emily in a prone position like that. Now Emily raking the eyes and hard elbow to the face. But Iida now not only trying to show off some dominance but also fight for her pride. As he rears back and now perhaps rearing back too far, allowing Emily to get that elbow in there. Iida's hatred for Emily costing her in that situation. And now neckbreaker by the fiery redhead of the council. Disrespectful slap there, straight across Iida's face. Emily not exactly known for keeping her punches secure. She'll let you know exactly what she thinks of you while in the ring. So as will Iida, the tournament queen of Whassup Wrestling. Emily showing up on Iida there with that nice maneuverable or maneuver. And now Iida's throwing her own agility back into the ring. Hard kick there by the women's champion, and another kick to the gut. And it was missed like that cost Iida last week. But she's ready to keep fighting this time. Now going for the cover right after the snap suplex, just the one count. He seems to have expected that one. Flying elbow missing Emily, but Iida now with front headlock, front chancery. Sorry, shot to the gut, and oh, what a toss there! And Emily mocking the women's champion. And managing a quick kick out there. Now, oh, another hard kick to the side of the face. And now the cover. Will this be enough? And no. Iida managing to get that shoulder up and now taking the stomp to the shoulder. Once more, uncharacteristically, Emily going straight to the top rope this time. Diving elbows. Finds its mark. Emily bringing Iida up to her knee. Emily's about to go for another slapping crucifix pin, but no. Emily's feet in the ropes. Emily brought up to her feet. Snap suplex. Iida a bit slow at getting up this time around. And she could be calling in her inner Atsuko. And no! Just the elbow drop this time. Emily showcasing some of her athleticism. And contrary to how you feel about her personally, you cannot deny Emily is quite the athlete. And now we've got the backbreaker over the knee. Just torquing in the damage. And now winding up for the Paradise. And she gets it. Paradise straight across the jaw of the women's champion. Pinfall shortly after. And yes, Emily Stratfield once more victorious. Surely a sign of things to come for Summerslam. There's that kick just sending Iida flying. Still got the fan cam working, and the Paradise shot knocking Iida out cold. We could be looking at the new women's champion in just a few weeks' time. 3 weeks by our count. There we have King Valentine and Moose. The Natural Greatness taking a page out of the Matt Hardy Gang's book and just assaulting the tag team champions. We saw Roger Desmond victorious last week against Bobo in that, well, one-sided affair. And Tony J. Smith, a former $1 million champion. And the spotlight having trouble keeping on these two men. And Roger Desmond doing a fair bit of work, but here comes Valentine. As he stands 2-on-1 assault. Tony J. Smith just leaving his partner out. Perhaps jealous of Roger's money in the bank. Now Valentine heading off to his corner. And as with the matchup last week, things will not be legal until now Moose and Roger enter the ring. And hopefully they do soon, because that spotlight guy is trying but just not getting the job done right. Roger managing to get out of the little leg lock around his neck, but still suffering for it. Ooh, just dropped straight across Moose's knee. And this bout is a non-title affair. And now Roger getting a sense of what Katie was going through earlier tonight. And now Tony finally coming in to assist his partner. Some hard shots there across the side of Moose's head. As Tony now goes up to the apron. Moose tall enough to hit the steps when he comes away from the barricade, and now Moose being thrown into the steps. And they may look carpeted, but they are not carpeted, ladies and gentlemen. Now finally Roger rolled into the ring, and Moose coming in, the referee calling for the bell, and Moose a bit dazed, trying for a clothesline but completely misses, not even facing towards Roger. And Roger already calling for greatness. And he gets it straight through Moose's beard. But Moose fighting, perhaps out of instinct, perhaps out of desperation. Or perhaps he is just that tough. Now Roger, his gut just landing straight across both of Moose's knees, but now managing to dodge out of the way there. Both these men have got to make a tag at some point. Roger standing over top of Moose, waiting for the big man to try something. Hopefully Roger does something here soon. Even Tony seems to be getting a bit antsy. Finally Roger making a move. Dropping Moose's face straight into the canvas. Not certain what Roger was doing there. And Roger looking for another greatness. Moose turning into it, and yes! A second greatness. And now just Roger just kicking Moose down to the canvas. And really now, is he trying for three greatnesses? Three greatnesses. And he manages it again. Finally going for the cover. Tony in the ring, as is King, but it's King who gets to the pinfall first. And pays for it hard with that backbreaker. Moose still laid out. Now Tony punishing King Valentine on the outside. As Roger again gives it a moment. Moose crawling towards him. Slowly getting to his feet as King Valentine is still laid out. Oh, then Roger with just a quick drop kick, knocking Moose right back down. The tag team champions in a bad way here tonight. A bit of a perplexing performance here by Roger. Constant breaks, perhaps just taking his time. Not wanting to get too physical with the big man. Always in the corner now with both of them. King Valentine on the second rope and backbreaker elbow drop. Tag team champions saying we're getting it in, and now Roger with the feet on the rope, but is unable to get that cover. And Valentine to the natural greatness corner, tag out to Tony. Tony now legal for the first time. And a big boot. As I was saying, Tony is now legal for the first time, but he hasn't exactly been shy about being physical in this matchup. As King Valentine can attest. Valentine, another heavy powerhouse here in Whassup Wrestling, teaming with Moose. It's a bit of a question on between Moose and Canuck, who is the most powerful or the strongest man here is, but then you have Rough and Tough. Hopefully someday we'll get the answer to that question. But for now, it is natural greatness once again on top of the tag team champions until King Valentine will manage to kick Tony away. And what a victory it would be for the natural greatness if they can take even a pinfall victory over the tag team champions. That would certainly put them high up in the rankings. if not put them in #1 contendership. But as it stands, they have a tall mountain to climb. As King Valentine reminds Tony that he is a champion, while Tony ended up losing his title, and Tony's not going to take that lying down here. As if Tony put on the brakes there, but unable to do much else. Arm drag there to Valentine. Valentine fights back. Hard shot. Tony sweeping it from behind. Now the fireman's carry. Headbutt to the back of the head, and Tony just thrown straight across the ring there. And Valentine showing a bit of wear. Rob's running on empty and trying for the pin, but Tony's feet catching the ropes. Now Tony showing the quickness, but Valentine shows his own. Now Tony crawling to the corner, unable to get in. Valentine poised and ready to call this one to the end. And running powerbomb. Tony thrown hard against the ropes. And this could be it. Tag team champions winning this one. Roger coming in and breaking up the pinfall. Surprisingly, Moose not even in there to defend. I don't know what Tony's thinking. He's going to pay for it there. Turned his back on his opponent, allowing Valentine to tag out to Moose, and now Moose is going to make him pay for allowing himself to be distracted, and Moose hitting the ropes again, just showing that he's got the momentum, the speed, the stamina to keep going. Now double underhook backbreaker. Moose doing a good job keeping the momentum for himself here, even with King Valentine off of the apron. Although even though Moose has a fair bit of stamina, he doesn't exactly have the speed. Succeeding in his movements, succeeding in his stomps, but that doesn't seem to matter, just as long as he can get Tony within his grasp. All he has to do is just get him close, get him within reach, and he can just keep up with this. Tony rolling out of the way. Uppercut. He's going to need to make a tag at some point. Ducking underneath, but no, catches this clothesline. And Moose once more deadlifting Tony off the canvas. Dropping him hard onto his back. And what a backbreaker there by Moose. And both men into the ring. Valentine missing on stopping Roger. But Tony's really going to need to make a tag out now. That is, if Roger's even going to be able to be on the apron for the tag to be made. Hard stomp sitting Tony up. Moose and King Valentine talking some strategy now, taking a breather. As the tag team champions completely dominant here. And now Tony countering out. Neckbreaker off the ropes. Unfortunately, Roger not up on the apron for a tag. Perhaps playing possum for the time that Tony just left him to both the tag team champions earlier in this matchup. Now finally Roger back up on the apron. And Moose with another Falcon Arrow. Falcon Arrow, of course, made famous by Kitty with their Bitchmaker. Unfortunately, the Bitchmaker and Kitty are now property of the council. So it would be as a trademark. And Tony methodically stomping all the way around Moose. And again, he'll have to make a tag at some point. Valentine looking for the tag. Unable to get it, but Moose overhead belly to belly. And now finally the tag between King Valentine, Moose, and Roger Desmond finally gets the tag. Coming in, forearm shot to the side of the face, and a drop kick. And another forearm. As Roger again keeping things slow. Standing in the corner, keeping an eye on Valentine. Again, not quite certain what Roger is thinking here. Perhaps he's just giving Tony time to get back on the apron to be certain. And as a result, he is well scouted for that double axe handle to the arm. And now 7 feet from the air, colliding against the ropes. And Moose with that low kick, catching Roger aside the head. Roger fighting back and fighting back hard, or at least trying to, but Moose now countering back, trying for a choke slam, but Moose hit the elbows, now trying the drop kick, and now Roger the elbow to the face. And now finally a tag out to Valentine, and oh, what a suplex. Both members of Natural Greatness being taken out here in this one. Valentine going for his patented running powerbomb, and yes! Just like with Tony before, Roger nearly sent to the outside. And now the cover, Moose inside for the save, and yes! Finally, this one is over. The tag team champions victorious here tonight. Things were a bit... Natural Greatness trying to keep things a bit too slow. Contrary to the efforts, the tag team champions victorious here. What worked for the Matt Hardy gang did not work for Natural Greatness. Perhaps we may see the Matt Hardy gang taking on this duo, this invincible duo of Moose and King Valentine at some point in the near future. As the cage is lowered down to the ring, we await the arrival of the former VixXxen's champion, but perhaps the crown jewel of the council. The woman who went through the entire Evil Girl lineup without a single loss. As such, she has been granted by Stephanie McMahon the #1 contendership to Lilac's VixXxen Championship. Although before that, Summer has vowed that she will take out Lilac's friends to make certain that no one will be in her corner. And tonight she starts with Cyclone in this steel cage matchup. So you're still proudly wearing the colors for the council's new leader, Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. Of course, we know how proud Summer is of having her initials nearly matching those of her bosses. Wait. The rival of Cyclone now making her way to the ring. Cyclone, a consistent thorn in the council's side. She was there when Roxy first won the VixXxen's championship. She was there when Roxy defended that title against Kitty. And she was there, unfortunately, when Lilac defeated Roxy for that very title in Stephanie's efforts to try and break this trio up. But clearly it did not work, as the trio is now stronger together. And the cage finishes lowering down. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Steel cage around the ring. It's going to keep everyone out. Council, Roxy, Lilac, everyone. This is just down to these two women here. And Cyclone with showing off her magnificent speed. Of course, Summer's no slouch herself. As we see there, getting in a double twirl around. She's basically there to show up Cyclone. Hard shot there. And now Summer up on the top rope. Rather than trying for an escape, she's going to wait. And Hurricane Runner right off the top rope by Summer. Summer with those forearm, with those elbow shots driven straight into the top of this superhero's head. Cyclone missing with that kick. Doesn't miss with the Hurricane Rana, of course. Nice little shooting star press. Summer countering out, and Hurricane Rana of her own. Not quite as speedy though. And a top rope splash, just barely connecting. Just earning herself a 2 count. Cyclone fighting back out of the corner and gets in with another Hurricane Rana. And now Cyclone takes her time out to the top and tries for the fly splash, but unable to catch Summer. And Summer with her own patented kick right off the top. Summer with the twisting splash finds nothing herself. Cyclone with a straight shot and trying. No! Can't get Summer up. Summer now with a standing shooting star of her own. That's a snapmare. Catching in with the elbows now. Now once more for the cover. Perhaps a bit too much gesturing from the top there. The Cyclone with a super size her uppercut. But just the 2 count. 2 count as counted by the crowd here tonight. The Cyclone well into feeling it for this one. Summer rebounded off the top rope. And Cyclone now. Northern Lights suplex. No bridge for the pin. She does manage the splash. Flying straight across the ring. Just the 1 count, unfortunately. Trying for the kick. Misses. Summer to her feet. Forearm to the spine. Now side effect. And Summer goes for the quick cover. Just a 2 count. And Summer poised and ready for this one. And will she get? Yes, she gets blind sight. And no, just the 2 count for Summer. So we're now just waiting for Cyclone up, and Cyclone coming up. Quick Hurricane Rana, a snapping Hurricane Rana just coming out of nowhere, but just the 1 count. We've seen those quick sudden attacks, putting away any opponent. Now Cyclone up on the top rope, trying again for a splash, misses. Both women having a stare down, and now Cyclone neck breaker. Straight shot there. Summer's head driven straight into the canvas. Now Cyclone's ready, poised. Positioning Summer. Superheroes. Uppercut. And Cyclone victorious here. But this one is still going on. We're getting word the steel cage match has actually been made 2 of 3 falls. Meaning Stephanie McMahon is just making this one up as she goes, making certain that Summer gets as many chances as she can to put away Cyclone. Despite Cyclone's victory here, she's forced to continue to fight. Cyclone taking a breather, having to rethink her strategy. Calling Summer to her feet, and Summer obliges. Top rope, Hurricane Rana. And a beautiful moonsault. And now a shooting star press. And all of that just getting her a 1 count. Just have to wonder if Summer knew all about this 2 out of 3 falls rule. The Cyclone does what she can while at the same time trying to think up her own little strategy, but it doesn't seem to matter. She seems ready, poised. And Northern Lights suplex. Cyclone catching her breath and now waiting. Summer getting to her feet. Cyclone steadying her. And yes, the superhero uppercut once more. And Cyclone winning this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. This steel cage matchup. Summer's efforts to put Cyclone away, keeping her out, were in vain. What a kick there. And we see Summer's missed splash. But even with blind sight across the side of the face, Summer was unable. And there she is, victorious. And wait, what is this? Amazonia has been sent to the ring. Cyclone notices, and Cyclone managing to fight back. Perhaps seeing Amazonia come running in from the outside while up on the top rope. Amazonia with the over-the-shoulder toss. Amazonia presumably sent out by Stephanie to finish the job. Finish putting Cyclone away. And now Cyclone wriggling free. She's going to do what she can to survive, to show Stephanie she's not afraid of the council, no matter who is sent at her. Now Hurricane Rana. And Cyclone survives this one.
Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by Snacky S'mores. Eat Snacky S'mores.
See Crackerjack heading into the back. Hey, exactly is this guy here? Coming up with a problem here. Ooh, Crackerjack clotheslining his way through him. I just saw Canuck take a loss to Samoa Joe earlier, and Crackerjack was on his way back, and now I was going to say being assaulted by this man, but Crackerjack basically holding his own here tonight. And this unknown potential assailant, or unknown potential attacker, I suppose, back and managing Crackerjack up, dropping him down hard with that backdrop. Torquing on the head, pulling against the neck. Security's going to have to get back here at some point, ladies and gentlemen. Something like this cannot just happen. This man obviously here dressed to compete. Crackerjack trying to just throw him away. The reports that security is indeed on their way here. throwing him down towards the receiving bay. Or the docking bay, at least. And we see what's going on in the back. And there they go. With Xavier Woods for interviewing for another show. And staff running away. They're not security, but hopefully, again, security will be there soon. As they arrive now into the parking lot area. This man just continuing the attack here. Just throwing Crackerjack further and further into the parking lot. Look, what does he have planned here? Clothesline there. A few stomps. And then we see the security officers to the back there. We have some officials. There's officials, event staff, hiding. Pushing that crate. And going for another short arm clothesline. Pushing that crate against Crackerjack's leg. Some hard hits in the headbutt to Crackerjack's mask. Now Crackerjack's ribs hitting against the corner of that crate. But Crackerjack fighting back, and no! The man countering into a DDT. Completely. Just wrenching back. Managing to stay up on his feet and it's a third short clothesline. Something has to give here, ladies and gentlemen. Just driven face first into the concrete, but he's managing to fight back here. Crackerjack utilizing that shipping container in between the two of them. It's a hard close suplex. Trying for that gorilla press shoulder drop. Unfortunately, the man just DDTs him instead. Guess he's just trying to do a little feng shui with that shipping container. Being thrown towards that limo. Security taking their sweet-ass time getting to the back here. Just waiting Crackerjack up. Now another headbutt to the side of the head. Now standing over Crackerjack. Staff still hiding on the inside. They're right by the ice machine. And Jamie Hill is back here in Whassup Wrestling. Dexter Spectacular was unable to secure a victory last week, but it was enough to bring back the inspiration for the former Universal Champion and current #1 contender, the man who will be facing the Universal Champion at Summerslam. Speaking of the Universal Champion, there he is. This, of course, will be a non-title matchup. This one mostly just for bragging rights. Who will be going into SummerSlam with the momentum? The Dork Killer slowly, methodically making his way to the ring. Has seen its fair share of holders, but surrounding it, orbiting it, has always been the Dork Killer. Dork Killer calling on Jamie Hill. Both men meeting in the middle, but it's Dork Killer putting in the arm bar. But Jamie Hill countering it out. Tripping Dork Killer down. Now just a side headlock. This one starting off surprisingly as just a classic wrestling matchup. As I said earlier, this is all about momentum. So it makes sense to try and out-wrestle your opponent. And Jamie Hill making his way to the top. Dork Killer getting to his feet, facing away, and no! Dork Killer turning around, slapping away the dropkick. And now calling Jamie to his feet. Straight shot to the face, and another one. And what a turnaround backbreaker. A nice little stall there with the knee drop. Now this one has turned from a basic wrestling match to the Dork Killer just trying to dismantle his future challenger. The Dork Killer calling on Jamie Hill. And oh, what a shot there. Dork Killer running straight through the ropes. And once again, just taunting Jamie Hill. Dork Killer missing that one, but Jamie Hill catching him. Will this be another count out? Hard knee to the face. Referee continues the count. We're halfway to a 10. And neither man seemed to care. Just as it stands now, Jamie Hill thrown toward the ring. Just barely to a 9. A DDT by the Dork Killer. Now with all that assault from the outside, no, it's still not enough to put Jamie down. And Jamie fighting back. Jawbreaker. A little combination there by Jamie Hill. Now trying for the scoop slam, unable. Dork Killer pushes him away. And Dork Killer! Dork Killer! Dork Killer swift out of nowhere. And here's the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Dork Killer victorious in this one. Dork Killer is done. Dork Killer. No. No, he's not quite finished here. No, he's not. Oh, Dork Killer. Dork Killer now stopping down on Jamie Hill. Those hard kicks.